Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Krystal here with the TRX for Yoga Experience. Today we have a juicy practice in store for you. Today you are getting upside down. We are going to work on a handstand. Now the handstand is always going to be with one foot in the foot cradles. It is way more accessible than you may be thinking. So before you walk away and decide not to practice, please, I invite you to give it a try with me. It's so much fun. So before we get started, I want to make sure you have your appropriate equipment. All right, I do recommend 2 blocks. They're not necessary, but they do help us when we get down to the ground. A towel is a great tool to have for cushion underneath your knees. And of course, the yoga mat. If you have a yoga mat, make sure it's hung directly underneath your anchor point. Roll it out away from the anchor point equal to the right and left. To begin, make sure your suspension chair is fully shortened. Place your hands into the foot cradles, thumbs to the outside, and walk backward till your hands are at about waist height or to the back edge of your mat. Feet are hips width apart to start. Press down into your palms and lift your chest away from your hips. I really want you to feel the bracing action. When you press your hands down into the straps, it activates the core. That is TRX yoga. Combine that with breath and you have everything you need already within you. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. And through that nose, deep breath out. Again, through the nose, breathe in, press the crown of the head to the sky. And through the nose, breathe out as you press down into your hands. Link that breath with your movement through your nose, extended mountain, breathe in, move back if there's slack. Exhale through your nose, arms back down to starting position. You breathe out. Inhale, extended mountain, hands a little wider than your shoulders. Exhale, your arms back down to starting position. One more time. Consider this. As you come into that extended mountain, you're in a handstand, just upside down. Exhale your hands back down to that starting position. Right arm only. Lift it up overhead. Breathe in. Arm back down, breathe out. Really, I need you to move with the breath. Inhale that left arm up overhead. Through the nose, you exhale, left arm back down. One more time per side. Fan out your fingers, fan out your toes. And practice applying pressure on the straps. You generate how much you want. The more pressure, the more strengthening. The less pressure, the more mobilizing. Press into your hands, breathe in, forward fold, hips back, hands forward, and roll up through that spine, one vertebrae at a time. Tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest. Stand all the way up. 2 more times at the top. Slide your shoulder blades together and fold, hips back, hands forward, and slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Belly pulls into spine. Last time at the top, shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. And fold. Push your hips back, hands forward. Press into those palms and roll up. Mobilize that spine, one vertebrae at a time. At the top, close your grip. Lean back as you inhale. And hinge. Drop your hips down and back, biceps to ears. Add rotation. Left shoulder up. Bend the right knee. And push your left hip towards the floor. Breathe. Come back through center. Breathe in. Right shoulder rolls up, breathe out, bend the left knee, push the right hip towards the floor. Come back through center, breathe in. Left shoulder rolls up, breathe out. Back through center, breathe in. Right shoulder rolls up, breathe out. Back through center, pause. Press into your hands, pull those hips forward. Press into your hands again, rock your body weight forward, open your palms and fold. Hips push back as your hands reach towards that anchor point. No hanging on the straps. There's pressure in your palms as you heel toe your feet together. Let's put together our sun A. Spin your thumbs to the sky. Peel your arms apart. Extended mountain. Take a deep breath in. Feel your back body fire up. Forward fold. Push the air out of your lungs. Unlock your knees. Halfway lift. Lift your upper body higher than your hips. Belly in. Forward fold, tip your tailbone up to the sky. With breath, extended mountain, hip bone, slide up to belly button. Forward fold, push your hips back, hands forward. Halfway lift, pull your chest away from the hips. Forward fold and empty your lungs. 3 more rounds, extended mountain, keep your shoulders away from the ears. Forward fold and empty those lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Rise high, extended mountain. Breathe in until you can't breathe in anymore. Forward fold and empty. Bigger breath, bigger movements. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold and exhale because it feels so good. Extended mountain, fill. Fold and empty. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Now let's generate more heat. You keep breathing. Chair, bend your knees, drop your hips. Roll your shoulders up over those hips. Option to sweep your arms overhead. Yeah, there's pressure in the straps, but the weight is in your feet. Slide the mat apart with your heels. Although your feet don't physically move, you feel your legs fire up, don't you? Hip bones pull up to the navel. Tailbone anchors to the floor behind your heels. Pull your hands into the straps as you reach your arms to the sky. Feel that little bit of tug of war, and I need you to breathe through it. Take one more deep breath in. Fold and release. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, arms up overhead. Kick that right leg forward. Always the option to bend the upper knee. Warrior 3, sweep your upper leg back. Upper baby toe spins to face the ground. Soft bend in your standing knee. Switch sides. The right foot down, single leg mountain. Arms up, left leg forward. Pull the lower belly into the spine. Try to lift your upper foot to the height of the hip. Sweep back to Warrior 3. Keep that standing knee soft. Let the muscles get the call to action. The upper leg is not dangling in space. Push through the upper heel and rotate the upper toes to face the ground. Now we're going to start from the top and move with breath. Left foot to meet the right. Bend the knees. Chair pose. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Single leg mountain. Right leg forward. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 3. Breathe out. Left foot forward. Arms up. Breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. From the top, chair pose. Breathe in deeper. Sink your hips lower. Forward fold and empty those lungs. Single leg mountain, right leg forward. Lift it up a little higher. Warrior 3, kick back a little further. Single leg mountain, left leg forward. Arms up, breathe all the way in. Warrior 3, breathe all the way out. You have 2 more rounds. Each round gets bigger. Chair pose, sit lower. Breathe all the way in. Forward fold, breathe all the way out. Single leg mountain, fill your lungs, right leg forward. Warrior 3, push into your hands. Single leg mountain, left leg forward. Arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. Last round from the top. Chair pose. Try to separate your mat with your heels. Fold and empty your lungs. Single leg mountain, right leg forward. Sip in all the air. Warrior 3, empty it. Single leg mountain, left leg forward. Arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. Forward fold, big toes touch, round through the spine, stand all the way up. Dancer. Put the foot cradles into your right hand. Bring your left arm by your side. Spin your left thumb away from your body to open up through the shoulder. Bend your left knee and slide your hand to your inner left ankle. If that's not accessible, grab the outside of the ankle. Knees hug together, hips width apart. Shoulders and hips square to the anchor point. Soften your standing knee and kick your shin back. As you kick back, let yourself hinge forward. The hands in the straps. Push your chest forward away from the hips. Pull your left shoulder forward, get that gentle stretch. Slowly return to center. Left foot down. We're going to switch sides. We have 2 rounds per side here. Left hand in the foot cradles. Right arm by your side. Spin that right thumb away from the body. External rotation. Bend the right knee. Grab your inner right ankle or outer ankle. Knees, hips width, no wider or it compresses the low back. Softness in the standing knee and begin to hinge. As you kick your shin back, let your chest lean forward. You have to let it. And when you can't kick back anymore, start to lift up. Use your left hand to pull your sternum away from the tailbone. Belly pulls in to brace. Right foot to the floor. Switch sides, right hand in, left hand out. Spin your left thumb away from your body. Grab your inner left ankle. Softness in that standing knee, and you go for 5. Breathe in, breathe out. 4, when you can't kick back, you lift up. 3, push into the straps more. 2, take a deep breath in. Left foot to meet the right. And switch sides. Right arm by your side. Spin that thumb away from the body. Grab your inner right ankle and go for 5. Breathe. 4, kick and lift. 3, see what you're looking at. 2, foot to floor, 1 hand per foot cradle. Sun A, let's clear it away. Extended mountain. If there's slack, you move back. Forward fold, empty your lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Press into your hands. Slowly stand all the way up. Walk underneath your anchor point and bring your suspension trainer to mid-calf length. Handles hover right below the kneecap. Stand facing your anchor point. If you're against a wall or a door, I want you to put the wall or door directly behind you and put your right foot into both foot cradles. If you have a free overhanging anchor point, stand facing the anchor point, right foot in. Lift up onto the ball of your standing foot. Be sure you're paying attention. Stand directly underneath that anchor point. Soft bend in both of your knees. Lift your chest up. We have standing rollout splits. Push into your feet to activate your core and slowly roll yourself forward. And pause. Press into your feet, lift your chest up, and pull the hip bones up towards the navel. Light grip with your hands on the straps. Press into your feet and pull yourself back. Stay on the ball of that standing foot. Now we're going to move with breath. Inhale, roll yourself forward. Exhale, push into your feet and pull yourself back. Find a new edge every time. You go a little further. Inhale, roll forward. Hip bones to belly button. Knees stay bent. Exhale, pull yourself back. Great work. Inhale, roll forward. Belly pulls in, chest lifts. Exhale, pull yourself back. Last one. Inhale, roll out. This time hold. Push into your feet and lift your chest up. This is the same action of your legs when we go into that handstand later on. So really open up. Belly pulls in, option. Reach that left arm to the sky. Go up and back. For 5, push into your feet. 4, lift up out of the pelvis more. 3, 2, left hand to the straps. Press into your feet and pull yourself back. Turn side facing your anchor point. Carefully hop to the middle of your mat. Hands to the ground. Come down onto that left knee. Here's a great time to grab a towel and place it underneath your knee for a little extra cushion. Side plank variation. Reach your arms to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Bring your left hand down to the ground. Reach your right arm up and over. This is a moment of reprieve. Roll your right shoulder back. Press into the right foot that's in the straps. Really open up your body. Spin the middle of your chest open to the sky. Take one more deep breath in. Lengthen. Slowly bring your hands and knees down to the ground. Come into a half kneeling position. Bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Again, you can lift that back knee and put the towel underneath it. Blocks are also great underneath your hands to help you create a flat back. Rounded shoulders, you're going to round the spine and you'll never get upside down. You need that flat back. So step your left foot forward so the knee is over the ankle. Hands on the floor or a block. Lift your back knee up off of the ground. Runner's lunge. Press that left knee into the left arm. Squeeze your foot into the foot cradles. Back leg works towards straight. Chest pulls away from hips. Shoulder blades together. And just notice, are you sickling that left foot? Can you bring it flat down to the ground? Take a deep breath in. Squeeze that back leg and breathe out. Slowly bring your back knee down to the mat. Take the block out of the way. Left hand to your left knee. Right hand on top of that and push your shoulders back over your hips. Slide those hip bones up towards the navel and lean your hips, lean towards your front foot, shoulders back over those hips. Stay here and open up that right hip flexor. Option, reach your right arm to the sky. And you can go up and back. And the straps might be there for you. No overarching that low back. If the straps are there, push your left hand into the knee. Use your right hand to pull the chest away from the hips. Pull and push. Deep breath in. Slowly release. Hand to the sky. Both hands to the ground to either side of your front foot for half split. Sit your hips towards your right heel. Straighten your left leg. Another great spot for blocks underneath your hand to help you create that flat back. Pull the ball of your left foot in towards the body. Push the left heel away from the body. And fold. Chest pulls towards your toes as you inhale. Sink a little deeper as you exhale. So we open up the front of the right leg. Now we're opening up the back of the left leg. All in preparation for your handstand. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And slowly bend your left knee. Remove those blocks. Walk your hands forward. Press into your left foot and stand up. Right knee pulls forward to the height of the hip. Slowly turn side facing the anchor point. As you turn, the arch of the right foot presses into the straps. Now this is just like your standing yoga split. You want to keep pressure in the straps and your knees bent. Bring your hands down to the ground in front of you. Now bend your right knee, arch of foot in straps. Keep the pressure in the straps and pivot your foot behind you. Hands pivot towards the anchor point. See how bent my right knee is? And the straps are on the top of my right foot. Now, hands flat on the mat. Hop your left foot backwards. Walk your hands towards that left foot and straighten the right leg a little bit. See how bent both of my knees are? Push into the hands. The mat is a great tool here. Pinkies on the outer edges of the mat for help you balancing. Hop that left foot back a little bit more. And then walk your hands back a little bit more. I don't know why I said it like that, to help you for balancing. Hop that left foot back maybe a little bit more. Push into your upper foot. And when you can't walk back anymore because you have maximal stretch in your legs, push into the top strap and maybe float your bottom foot right up off the floor for 5. Pressure in the straps. 4, push into your hands. 3, keep breathing your breath. 2, slowly float your left foot down to the ground. Bend both knees. Once your left foot hits the ground, point your right toes. Let the straps fly off of your foot. Take child's pose. The straps will come close, but they won't hit you. Let your forehead rest down to the ground. Arms extend long out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly make your way onto your hands and knees. Make your way onto your feet, and we're going to repeat this on the other side. Stand nice and tall. Now this side could feel totally different from the other side. No forcing. Allow yourself to evolve over time. Place your left foot into both foot cradles. Stand directly behind your anchor point. Lift up onto the ball of your standing foot. Both knees are soft. They're unlocked. You root into your feet, barely any pressure in your hands, and roll forward. If you feel like you're getting tugged to the left, move the foot on the floor to the left, vice versa, until you feel like you're on a train track. Knees are bent, ground into your feet, hip bones pull up to navel. Pull yourself back to that starting position. And we go again. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, roll forward. Knees are soft, belly pulls in. Exhale, pull yourself back. 3 more. Inhale, can you take a deeper breath in? Push into your feet a little further. Exhale, squeeze. Use the muscles in your legs to come back. Inhale, roll forward, shoulder blades together. Exhale, come back. Stand the ball of that standing foot. This time we roll out and we hold. Inhale, nice and deep, and pause. Push into your feet. Lift your chest up. Option to reach that right arm up and back for 5. 4, you have to breathe. 3, lift your chest a little higher. 2, slowly bring that right hand back to the straps. Pull your foot back to center and turn side facing the anchor point. Gently hop to the middle of your mat. Bring your hands down to the ground, right knee down to the mat. Reach your arms up to the sky, pull your hips forward. Take a deep breath in. Right hand to the mat, to the outside of your right leg. Reach your left arm up and over. Press your left foot into the straps. Pull your hips forward and roll your left shoulder over the right shoulder. It's like you're spinning the middle of your chest open to the sky. And your upper hand reaches away from the straps. Take one more deep breath in. Slowly come down to your hands and knees, facing away from the anchor point. Step your right foot to your right hand. Block underneath your hands are great tools. Runner's lunge. And press your right knee into your right arm. Press the top of your back foot into the straps and float that back knee right up off the ground. Squeeze your back leg towards straight. Pull your hip bones up towards the navel. Shoulder blades together onto your back. Make sure you can wiggle the toes of your front foot. Keep them nice and light. All while breathing that deep, rhythmic ujjayi breath. One more inhale. Deep exhale. Left knee down to the ground. Don't be afraid to put a towel underneath it. Right hand to your right knee, left hand on top of that, and push your shoulders over your hips. Hips move forward towards the front foot. Shoulders try to stay stacked over the hips. Press your hands into that front knee to help lift the sternum. Option to reach that left arm up. And maybe you go up and start to go back. And the straps maybe or maybe not there for you. I'm tighter on this side. There's no forcing. There's no need to. All I'm looking is to really open up that left hip flexor. Reach the left arm high and pull it back. One more deep breath in. Hand down to the ground, one hand to either side of that front foot for half split. Now open up the back of your right leg. Walk your hands back. Blocks underneath the hands are great tools because if your shoulder's round, you won't get that stretch in the hamstring. Shoulder blades together. Chest pulls away from hips. Ball of your foot pulls into the body. Heel pushes away. Deep breath in. Fold breath out. One more inhale. Fold and exhale. Slowly walk your hands forward to either side of your right foot. Stand up, pull that left knee forward into the chest. And slowly sweep that leg back. Turn side facing the anchor point. Arch of the left foot is in the straps. Do you see how my foot is flexed? That helps protect the knee. Push your hips back and bring your hands down to the ground. Bend the left knee, pivot the top of the foot to the straps, and pivot away from the anchor point. Now my hands are the width of my mat. I love it because my mat is centered to my anchor point, so I know I'm centered. Push into the palms. See how bent my knees are? Hop your right foot backwards. Walk your hands towards that right foot. And the further you walk your body away from the anchor point, the more vertical you become. There is no correct distance. There is your distance. You have to tune in, breathe, and listen to your body. When you can't go back any further, push into that upper foot and hollow the belly to float your bottom foot above the floor. Maybe it floats today, maybe not. For 5, push into those hands. 4, but you're upside down and doing it. 3, 2, slowly bring your right foot to the ground, bend your upper knee. When the foot hits the ground, point the ankle, let the straps fly. Take child's pose. Nice clearing breath in and clearing breath out. Slowly make your way to your hands and knees. You're going to come to a sitting position facing the anchor point. Oh, and you deserve it. We're going to cool it down. Extend your legs long out in front of you and your feet are underneath the anchor point. Point your finger and middle finger into those foot cradles. Hook your heels through. Put your feet all the way through. Pull the balls of your feet in towards your body. Push your heels away. Reach your arms straight up to the sky to lengthen your spine. Take a deep breath in. Fold. Reach your hands to the yellow TRX tabs. Pull your toes into the handles as you push your feet away. Breath in. Fold breath out. Sit up nice and tall, arms to the sky. Seated spinal twist. Bring your right hand to the ground, to the outside of your right hip. Bend your right knee. Left elbow to the outside of your knee. Push your knee into your arm. Lift your chest. Look over your right shoulder and twist. Breath in to lengthen the spine. Breath out to twist. Come back to center, arms and legs straight. And switch sides. Left hand to the mat. Left knee bends. Right elbow to the outside of that left knee. Push your knee into your arm. Lift the chest and look over your left shoulder. Breath in. Belly pulls in. Deep breath out. Slowly come back to center. Press your feet forward. Reach your arms to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Slowly roll back one vertebrae at a time. And once you're lying down on the ground, reach your arms to the floor behind you. Press into your feet and lift your hips up off the ground. I want you to squeeze every muscle in your body. This is it. Final effort. From your fingertips to your toe tips, lengthen. Take one more deep breath in. Slowly return your hips to the ground on the exhale. Arms float by your sides, palms face up. Let your toes fall away from one another. It's time for a moment of deep rest. No more ujjayi breath. And let all of your hard work just sink in and make you feel good. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. A few moments of deep rest. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out and start to reawaken your body with movement. You can sway your feet side to side. It feels so good. And hug your knees into your chest, and with your fingertips, slide those foot cradles off of your feet. Give your knees a good squeeze, many rocks and rolls on your low back. And smile. You just got upside down. Maybe your first handstand today, or maybe you felt it in a brand new way. And slowly make your way to a comfortable sitting position. Keep your eyes closed. Hands on your knees, sit nice and tall. Shoulder blades slide together behind you. Crown of your head presses to the sky. Take a few deep breaths and just feel the rigor and the energy move through you, your vitality. We'll seal practice with one clearing breath through your nose. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Slowly open your eyes and your practice is complete. Really, really great work. Getting upside down is not easy. It can evoke a lot of fear. It's part of human nature, if you will. So give yourself a pat on the back. Acknowledge yourself for all of your hard work and feel really good about it. Drink a lot of water, support all of your efforts in feeling well, and until I see you again, keep smiling. Thank you.